y'all, while I'm doing waters, I also want to talk about something very real that's been happening this week to me. Here in Texas, it's back to school week. My siblings, today is Wednesday, August 9th that I'm filming this. Not sure when you'll see it, but so today is August 9th, and that means it's back to school time for a lot of kids here in Texas. And today, actually, my siblings started their senior year, so congrats to them. Looking forward to lots of fun things for them this year. We'll have a graduation trip at the end of the year to celebrate them and all their accomplishments. So I'm super proud of them. But also, it means that a lot of the school districts in our area started today, which I'm kind of like I almost feel like this imposter syndrome, maybe almost. Like, I'm struggling to... I feel like I'm getting antsy lately because I feel like I should be preparing for school because that's what my whole life has been up until this point, and I would actually have been, if I hadn't chose this path, I would have been starting teaching tomorrow or today and this past month, and it's just a little bit crazy to me because I'm not, and my life is so different than what I imagined it would be a year ago. A year ago, I thought that, I was just literally a year ago today, I started our first day of school with my kindergartners for my student teaching, and I thought, yeah, I'm a little down right now with the way things are going in education, but this time next year I'm going to have my own classroom, I'm going to have my own kids, and wowza, things are different. So I'm having today and this week, I've been having a little bit of a harder time seeing a lot of the people that I know starting their first year classrooms, getting to do meet the teacher last night, and I'm not doing it. But I guess I have to sit here and remind myself that if I had been, I would not be as happy as I am right now, because doing what I'm doing, caring for these animals, making these videos for y'all, is gratifying in a completely different way than teaching was, but I love it and I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't give this up just to complete what I thought was a dream of mine, but wasn't actually fitting for me, and that's okay. It's just this week has been a little bit harder seeing all those posts and seeing kids that I taught or helped out, was an aide in a classroom 6 years ago. There's some that are starting 7th grade today. One of my classes that I helped is starting 7th grade today, and seeing those babies, what I remember of them was little 1st graders, and now they're 7th graders, and unfortunately that's not something I'll ever get, is to get that reward of seeing the kids that I taught grow up and come back to me. But like I said, it's hard, but I wouldn't trade that for what I'm doing now. I was telling the viewers about how I've been a little anxious this week.
For what?
Because I should be starting teaching. I would be starting teaching. Today would have been my first day of school if I would have chose the district that I wanted to.
In an alternate universe, if we weren't farmers, you would be starting teaching.
I told him that's not what I want, and it made me so unhappy, but there's a little bit of a bittersweetness to it. It's been a year since I started student teaching.
Yeah, I guess it would be about a year.
And it's just crazy seeing all the first day pictures, and it just made me think I would, in a different scenario, I could very well be teaching.
It takes you back, to all the first day of school pictures that you took and that you saw all your life growing up. Pictures you probably took for other people.
It's just a little wild, I don't want to teach, but today I've been thinking about wow, would teaching have really been that bad? And I guess I'm only thinking of the good stuff.
It never feels like that when you're not in it, but
Exactly.
we all feel like that. Like we get used to something for so long. It's like, it could be like a life situation, or it could be like a way of thinking that you have, and so you get so used to it that when you once finally do something different, even if it's better, it still feels uncomfortable. It doesn't feel right. You're not used to it. And
I'm so not. How many times have I woken up and told you, like, I should be doing something? There's something I should be doing, like,
a lot.
and it's because I'm always used to having something that I have to be doing that has to be done, because a teacher's job never stops. College never stops. You always have work you can be doing.
That's what I mean, is that's like your way of thinking. That's what you're so used to. And teaching ended up making you miserable, so you decided not to do it. But even though you've chosen something better for your life, it's almost like a little bit of discomfort because it's so unfamiliar. You're not used to not doing it at all.
You know, after we do nighttime chores, after like 8 o'clock, you know,
Yeah.
once it's dark, we're inside and we're relaxing, and I'm cooking dinner, and I don't have to go to bed at 11 if I don't want to. And that's nice and all, but last night I was seriously, like, we were taking trash out late at like 12:30 or something. Actually, it was later than 12:30.
It was like 2.
Yeah. And we were sitting there thinking, like, man, the Denman Homestead, their kids are starting school tomorrow.
Oh yeah, 'cause we drive by Buddy and Steph's house and we sit there and think, man, that whole household's gonna be waking up in about 3 or 4 hours.
So it's crazy. And I know this isn't the normal video y'all are used to with animals, but I don't know. I feel like you deserve to see kind of a lot of different aspects of my life rather than just the animals, because this is made by Megan, and my goal for this channel was not just to be solely about animals. That would be the main part of it, because I love the animals and that's a huge part of my life now, but there are other aspects to me, you know?
Hey, there is an animal in this video, right down there.
Oh, you got a goat booty. But that's the fact of the reality that I have to realize is, you know, I've taken on Polish chicks and rabbits, and those are just some of our personal animals. Not even the ones that are like associated with I'm a Survivor, but all these other cats we have, I wouldn't be able to give them the time and attention, let alone you the time and attention, based on the kind of teacher I was. You know, it was you give all or nothing.
In about 6 months, we'll have about 2 more as well.
Stay tuned, guys. It'll be okay. That's what I keep telling myself.
No,
It'll be okay.
Yeah, y'all can hear it first here. My mom and my stepdad, they have a pretty big house that they bought because my stepdad had 2 kids and my mom had me. So there were going to be 5 of us and my grandma living there. That'd be 6 people. We needed kind of a bigger house to have plenty of space for all of us. But all of us kids have grown up, and I think RP's kids are in college, they're graduating and whatnot, and I moved over here, of course. So with 2 or 3 people in the house, it's kind of big for just that. So, and besides, the house is starting to have some serious problems.
That you're putting in more money than it is worth right now.
Yeah, the house has been starting to have problems. It's kind of an older house. It's getting up that we've had it for 10 plus years or so. So they're looking at getting a new place, a smaller place that is reasonable for just 2 people, but they might find themselves somewhere where they only have like a 2 pet limit. And if you recall, my mom and RP, they have 3 pets. They have Tuxie, the dog, and then Cup and Cake, the 2 cats. And so if they had a 2 pet limit, they love Tuxie, so you can't get rid of Tuxie or you can't rehome him. And Cup and Cake are their brother and sister, they're twins. They cannot be separated.
No, they can't.
That would be unfathomable. And I had a large part, actually probably the main part in raising Cup and Cake, especially Cake. That's my little girl still. Even as little as I see her, every time I go over, she runs to me instantly. So my mom asked if we'd be willing to take them should they end up moving. And I was like, oh yeah, of course, they can come live at the sanctuary and stuff like that. I'll get them their own room, we'll make it.
That's what they're used to. They're used to